Hey guys, welcome to Moose Talk. This is episode 6, and in this episode, we're going to talk about loving yourself. Before addressing that topic, I want to say something really quick. I want to say how grateful I am to all my friends. They've been extremely supportive. I'm extremely humble by this experience. I just can't believe the amount of love and the amount of support that I've been getting. It's only been 6 episodes. I've only been doing this for 1 week, exactly last week. I started this podcast, and what I wanted is genuinely to start a beautiful, positive community where everyone can get along and everyone can talk about everyone can talk about what they feel and how they feel. And the whole point of this is to start getting guests and to start getting people I know, people I don't know, certain artists, certain even shamans, and some businessmen as well. I want to understand. I want to dive into what do we have in common. What makes us us? What makes us who we are? And again, I want to say thank you so much to each and every one of you. This is incredibly humbling. It's one of the most amazing experiences of my life. And I'm very, very grateful to all your support and to all your love. So thank you guys so much. Which brings us back to our topic today, which is loving yourself. How does loving yourself affect us on a daily basis, or how does it affect our life? How does it change the course of our lives? Certain days you get up and you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, "Oh my God, I'm so ugly today. I feel so depressed. I don't feel good. What am I gonna do about it?" But then some of us don't do anything about it. Some of us just wanna sit and binge watch TV and not do anything about it. And then it keeps going, and it becomes an addictive behavior. And again, there's no judgment there. I've been through it. I'm pretty sure that you guys have been through it as well. But here's some advice on how to move forward from this and what to do about it. Um, the first thing the first thing I want to talk about is when this happened with me. When one day I woke up, it was a while ago, and I had gotten through a divorce, and I lost my job at the same time. And it was COVID, so everything happened all at once. I had no idea what I was gonna do. I would wake up in the morning and not find my family around me. I would find myself standing in front of the mirror saying to myself, "What the fuck have you done?" Excuse my French, but it was that bad. It was really bad. I was very depressed. I was in, um, I mean, for me, it was rock bottom at that very moment. Obviously, we have different experiences in life where it takes us, and rock bottom feels different from one experience to the other. But we'll get to this at another point, not necessarily in this episode. But after going through that, after going through my divorce, after going through losing my job, not knowing, nothing was certain, everything crumbled around me. I had no idea what I was gonna do. I didn't know what to do. I had no idea what to do, and even if I wanted to take care of myself, even if I wanted to go out and get a massage, or I wanted to do anything about, I had no options. I had nothing. The only thing I had was myself and the internet, and so I gave myself a haircut. I just went to the bathroom one day and I took a razor and I shaved the whole thing. It felt good, I'm not gonna lie. I felt different. I felt like I wasn't the same person. Again, we're talking about an extreme situation. We're not talking about your daily thing. This is just one situation, and I'm sharing from my experience because it does happen in life throughout, not necessarily if something traumatic were to happen to you. That was a bit too much for me, but you know what, guys? I've overcome it, and here we are talking to each other. At least I'm talking to myself through the camera, and you guys can see me and interact with me at a later time. But It was bad. It was really bad. I was in a very unhappy place. I had no idea how to overcome this. But the only thing I had was my self love. I had to love myself. I had to find the confidence. I had to find myself again and say, who am I? I knew I had some sort of talent. I knew I had some sort of people vouching for my work. You know, you have to rely on things that have worked for you in the past, for you to get all these things together and then have it as your pillow, so that you can just rest and let the world take its course. So the first thing I would suggest is try and go get a haircut. You know, go get pampered. And even though a haircut might not do a lot, but at least you'll look good. How they say, dress to impress, and not necessarily just for an interview, anywhere, wherever you are, whomever you're interacting with, just dress to impress. Get your hair cut, come back home, take a shower, try to wake up in the morning, get a nice shower, get all this negative energy off of you, try to feel good. Um, Even if you cannot feel good, just trying is the first step, right? Just trying to feel good, trying to do something about it, trying to take yourself into a very uncomfortable position where it's not you. So first, go get a haircut. If you can as well, try to go get a massage. You know, massages are extremely relaxing. They make you feel good, even though that we have bills, even though we have certain things we do. But I promise you guys, loving yourself comes first. It always comes first. Obviously, we have to pay for our electric bills. We have to pay for our mortgage or rent or car payment, etc. But spending on yourself, spending on yourself is the most important thing. And I'm not saying excessively spending. I'm not saying, hey, save $500, $1,000 per day so that you can go get like a really nice experience. I mean, if you have the money, if you have the funds, by all means, you know what to do. But I'm just talking about once a month, go get a massage, go feel good, get a massage, get a haircut. And even if you, and I'm speaking to all men and women here, like this is, by all means, this is to everyone. Try to go to the nail salon. And I'm not saying go get color. I'm just saying let someone take care of you. Let someone pamper you so that you can come home and feel good. When you feel good, you are a vibrational being. You are an energetic being. When you feel good, when you feel good, good things are going to start attracting towards you. Even when you dress nice, you know, when you dress nice, you have your hair cut, you just got a massage, and then you go to the grocery store. I promise you, you're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel a bit better about yourself. You're gonna get your confidence back. And then once you start interacting with people, once you start talking with people, oh my goodness, this is where all the fun will begin. People are gonna start catching on your energy. They're gonna start feeling your vibe. And when they start feeling your vibe and you're already in a good place, again, good things will happen when you feel good, when you take care of yourself. We spoke about this yesterday. Talk to your friends. Have the people that you trust and that support you make you feel good. Meaning, when you have a conversation with someone, make sure that you guys lift each other up. Because it's also an energetic, vibrational feeling that you get off each other. You know, language is very limiting, and it's only gonna get you somewhere. It's all about hyping yourself up. And I know it sounds a bit out of your comfort zone, probably, but it works. It truly works. Even spending some time with your kid, if you have kids, just to get some of that positive reinforcement. And I know, like, some parents are saying, but I spend time with my kid every single day. I understand. Change the way you spend your time with your kid. Don't feel like you're babysitting. Feel like I'm having a quality time. I'm having a great time today. And when you do that, you're passing on the positive energy. And I'm not saying your kid. I'm saying your nephews, your nieces, any kid that's around you, because they have pure energy. They have pure energy, and they have a lot of energy. When you guys exchange those energies together, it's gonna feel incredible. Because later on in the day, this is exactly what you're gonna be thinking about. So loving yourself is extremely important. It's okay to feel ugly, man. It's okay. Sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and say, oh shit, I look like crap today. I don't look good. I feel ugly. But it's so own it. It's okay. Just own how you feel. Own own your vibrational experience. It's okay. You have to go through these things. We are perfect in our imperfection. That is the beauty of the human experience. We're only here for a limited amount of time. We're only here for a very short time. If you think about it, yesterday we were kids. We were playing around, hanging out in school, trying to do certain things, and all of a sudden now we're grown-ups. Now we have bills. Now we have to do certain things. Some people have to report to others, and that's just the circle of life. Not everything will stay the same. Everything is bound to change. So it's okay. Enjoy your life. Treat it like every day is the last. That's how I live my life. That's exactly how I live my life. Every single day for me is the last day, because I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And I will start by saying I'm so grateful with the people that I have in my life, with the people that are around me. Even though that life is not perfect, not everything is going to go the way you want it to go. But you know what? This is a part of the human experience. It's okay to go through things. It's okay to feel, I can't love myself today. It takes effort. It's the same thing with a relationship. It takes effort. Loving yourself and loving someone takes effort. It's okay. Genuinely, it's okay. As long as you are aware of this, that's step one. Because what will happen is you will start thinking about it. When you start thinking about it, this is where it's going to get interesting. Because then the more you think about it, the more you want to do something about it. And when you start doing something about it, you will start noticing things here and there that are changing. They might not be significant because life is very subtle in its movement. And once in a while, something extremely significant happened in your life where you're like, whoa, that was incredible, or that was traumatizing. It's not every day something traumatizing happened. Not every day something really sad happens. Not every day something really good happens. We experience neutral days. Most of our days are neutral days. And if we can control our neutral days by loving ourselves, then we're setting ourselves up for success. And what is success, right? For each and every single individual, success is a different mindset. Some people want to be successful financially. Some people want to be successful emotionally. Some people want to be successful with their family. Some people just want to be successful in life in general. They want to be famous. All sorts of success come in all sorts of shades and different ways to be successful. Loving yourself is step one to get to that success where you want to be. Loving yourself is extremely important, because once you start loving yourself and treating yourself like you are the most important person in the world, then you can start allowing yourself throughout time to become selfless. How so? Once you develop that, rhythm. Once you have that rhythm of loving yourself, of making sure that you always come first, then you become on an automatic rhythm where on a daily basis you know exactly what you need to do. You know you need to take care of yourself. You know you need to dress well. You know that you have your massage appointment or whatever. I'm just giving examples. You guys know best. You guys know exactly what you need to do to love yourself. Some people find that very, very challenging. And if you're looking for advice, how to love yourself, use the examples that I'm giving. because when you give yourself that automatic rhythm of daily loving yourself, waking up, looking in the mirror, having a haircut, feeling good, getting dressed, making sure that your hygiene level is at the highest level. Because I promise you guys, hygiene is extremely important, and not just because of other people. No, because of you. Keep clean, make sure that you feel good, and you know what truly helps? And I know it might sound a bit strange. Fasting. Fasting really helps self love. How so? When you're not eating all this food, and I'm not saying about healthy food or junk food. This is a different topic that I'm gonna get to in this conversation. But for the right moment, for the time being, when you fast and when you go through the day without eating, then your body's going to start healing itself up. And when you do it to a certain period of time, then you're going to have clarity. You're going to have complete clarity. What am I going to do? How am I going to do it? Why am I doing this? The first few days are going to be very difficult, but then it's going to be really good. It's going to be really good afterwards. And once you go through that, not only your body's going to thank you for it, but your mind, your mental health is going to be extremely thankful for you. And you're going to be able to go throughout your day feeling good, feeling happy. And then once you get back on your eating routine, is going to feel incredible. And then you're only going to be craving healthy things. Um, I know that in the coming future, I'm not going to be sponsored by either McDonald's or Burger King or any of the fast food chains. But please, guys, just stay away from these places. I know they're delicious. I'm guilty of. I used to eat them. I used to go there all the time. It's fast. It's cheap. It's quick. It's delicious. But it's horrible for you. It's so bad, not only for your body but for your mental mind, for your mental health. It's not good. I'm sorry to break this down. Most of you guys know this, but then you say to yourself, you know what? I need to get this really quick. I have to go to work. You are more important. You are way more important than anything else that's going on in your life. And you are what you eat. We talked about this in the last episode. You are what you eat. Eating healthy things, eating fruits, and try not to get the fruits that's being sprayed by the pesticides. Try to get the organic stuff. Try to go to a farmer's market, your local grocery store. Just be careful. Be very mindful of what you eat. Try to lay off the sodas. Try to lay off all the unhealthy things. If you drink, I don't drink. I'm Muslim, alhamdulillah, but try to lay off the alcohol. At least cut down as much as you can, because it'll give you some belly fat. And I know you don't want that. I know that you don't want that. Even though some people have accepted it, I know you don't want it. Nobody wants it. I didn't want it. After my divorce and the whole pandemic and going through what I had to go through, I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, "Oh my God, like I can see my stomach. I can see it's not who I am. What do I need to do? What do I need to do?" And guys, I'm going to be very honest with you. I did mushrooms. I felt called by the mushroom, and I tried them. And I could not believe that experience that it put me through. I couldn't believe what happened to me. Immediately, as I was done, the first thing I was craving, it was strawberries. And I knew I needed healthy things. Since that day, I haven't had fast food. Since that day. I've had fast food once. I'm not going to lie. I've had it once. I tried it once. And I had just left New York. I decided to go to St. Louis. And I tried fast food. And I got a milkshake. I went to, what was it? It was Sonic. They have incredible fries, I'm not gonna lie. So I went there and I was on a road trip. I needed to get some food, and to be fair, nothing from New York all the way to St. Louis on a drive felt healthy to me. I needed to get some food, so I got some Sonic. And I was really excited to get to St. Louis. It was the longest drive ever. I can't remember. Was it 11, 12 hours? But anyways, as soon as I got there, I saw my friend. I saw my friend Nicholas. And I was really excited to get on this spiritual journey. I knew I had things waiting for me. I knew I had a whole journey ahead of me. And he offered me some mapacho. Now, mapacho is a sacred tobacco that comes from the Amazonian jungle. You don't inhale it. You just take some puffs, and it grounds you. It doesn't get you high. It doesn't get you out of your mind. It's not like cigarettes because you don't inhale it. It just grounds you. It makes you feel good. To be fair with you, I just smoked my pipe right before I sat down, and it feels amazing. It smells really good too. And you can't buy it here in the States. I don't think you can buy it from a lot of places because it only comes from South America. And it's sacred. It's sacred tobacco. The energy loves it. But what happened with me was as soon as I got to St. Louis, my friend Nick had a whole setup. I was very excited to see him. I haven't seen him since Qatar days, and that was around, what was it, 8 years ago or something. But him and I kept in touch. He's my brother, you know. And he's like my brother. He's not my actual brother. Just want to clarify. But I genuinely love him like my brother. I feel like I found my lost brother in life. So I got really excited. I got really hyped. I'm like, yes, I'm ready. I want to try this mapacho like you've been telling me about. And I sat down, and he had bought me a pipe. And I was so humbled. Like, my friends are incredible. And it's not just Nicholas. I have a lot of friends in my life that are exactly like that. They will give whatever they can so that they please you and they make you feel good. And it only comes from the kindness of their heart because we know each other. We know one another. We're like family. And I'm so lucky to have people like this from all over the world. And some of them live here, some of them live overseas. Very grateful for that. But talking about that, I sat down. We had a what do you call it? We had a mat right in front of us, just like this. The mapacho was there, and also another thing. It's called hape, but we'll get to hape at another time. So I tried the mapacho, and I told him like, "Oh man, and I used to smoke weed back then. I didn't like it. I didn't like how it made me feel. I felt like very uncomfortable. I took it and I felt dizzy. I'm like, I thought you told me that it was sacred. It felt good. What's happening with me? We went on a bike ride to the park right away, and at the park, oh my goodness, I purged. And everything that came out, I'm so sorry for the visual, guys. I'm so sorry for the visuals, but that's what happened. And when I purged, I felt all the negativity of the fast food coming out of me. And I knew that fast food was bad. I had to experience this myself. Since that day, I haven't had fast food. It changed my life. It truly changed my life. And then my spiritual journey, I felt like I was on the right path. I don't want this to happen to you. I don't want you to go through what I went through because I had experienced it and I'm sharing with you guys. But you know what? I'm the kind of person that would only learn by experiencing. So if you want to experience what I did, by all means, it will genuinely change your life for the better. For the better. Not a single moment I regret when it comes to my spirituality and to my spiritual journey. I'm extremely grateful. It made me love myself like I've never loved myself before. And guys, let me tell you, I've loved myself since I was a kid. I've always loved myself. No matter how I looked like, no matter how it was, the only thing that I didn't like about myself was my name growing up, Mustafa. I've always wanted a cool Western name. But to be honest with you guys, I absolutely love my name. It is the name of Prophet. It's one of the names of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And also, Mustafa in Arabic means the chosen one. And I embrace it. I take it as mine. And I believe we're all the chosen one, each and every human being. Again, we are in a big movie. We're all characters in this movie. And this whole movie is a test for us. Love yourself no matter what. If you're struggling to loving yourself and you want to reach out to me, please do not hesitate to reach out to me, because I know that I can help. I know I can be there for you. I know that I can pass on some of the wisdom that's been passed on to me. And that's what I'm trying to do with my daughter. Everything that I experience, part of from aside from the mushrooms, aside from any mapacho, any of those things. She's a little kid, you know. I just pass on all the good and positive energy that I can. Every single time I see her, every single time I tell her I love you. Even when I go outside, I step outside to smoke my pipe. I don't like smoking in the house. I don't like smoking around her, even though it's a pipe and I feel like a grandpa smoking it, and I'm not a grandpa. It just grounds me. It makes me feel good, and it smells amazing. It smells like tree perfume, if I can put it into words. But anyways, when I step outside and I'm outside by myself, Alice calls me and she's like, "Daddy," and I go, "Yeah, sweetie," and she says, "I love you. This is what I want for you. This is exactly what I want for you, because the only way I was able for me to surround myself with this amount of love is by loving myself." Thank you guys so much for listening. Until the next time, have a great one.